They do have the hard copies that still come out, Blu-rays, and in my opinion, they should release those before the digital is released. And then let that live, because people gonna still get the digital.
Right.
The digital. I don't know what digital.
the digital copy.
But they should start making the digital copies.
I think your apple juice is kicking in.
Hello, you beautiful nerds. I'm Jedi Master Grayson.
And I'm your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, Bill.
And welcome to
Does It Hold?
The show where we revisit classic genre films to see if they're as good or as bad as we remember.
And we may get drunk while we do it. But always, or as always, we can't do it alone.
Yeah, we are joined, as always, by a special guest to help us determine if the film stands the test of time.
That's right.
You can check him out on his YouTube channel, where he has amazing insights on filmmaking and screenwriting.
That's right.
No matter where you are in your filmmaking journey, he'll be right beside you to help you out.
Sounds
Allan
creepy.
Northern, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Of course. Happy to have you on. Yeah,
It's all our pleasure.
Yeah, the pleasure is all ours. We've been a fan of yours for a while, so it's good to have you on. But Bill, what exactly are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about 1995's Jumanji, starring Robin Williams and no one else.
Yeah, this was definitely a big time for Robin Williams' career. He was blowing up.
This is before or after Hook?
This was after Hook,
right?
Yeah, I think
this is after Hook. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Which was famously a big bomb.
It's famously an episode
I didn't know Hook was a bomb.
We didn't either. That's why it ended up on our show, like an episode before this.
Yeah, it's crazy how that's just like made little money. Steven Spielberg still hates it to this day. It's weird.
Wow.
Robin Williams hated. Well, he didn't hate his performance, but he felt much like Pie. He let people down with the remake of a classic, iconic character.
Yeah,
it's just not his fault though. It's like it wasn't everyone else's fault. Like
it was the studio's fault for releasing it when they released it, and because it came out the same year as Lion King and a lot of other stuff. And yeah, it was just their fault for positioning it how they positioned and then marketing.
Yeah, the presentation of the story, like whenever I think of like those characters and Peter Pan and everybody else, I don't know, I think about like a child, like a like, like children.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the children? Let me stop.
And this movie is weirdly kind of like divisive now too. Like if you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score. But before we get into that,
well, I will also mention, since we were talking about Robin Williams, I do have to mention that this is his redemption story. This is his redemption song. Like this is the movie that he came back on. Like, oh, I can do action adventure. You can trust me. Like it's never been my fault. It's not me. It's them.
Right.
Yes, I'm a good actor. I promise.
What year is it?
Yeah, how did you feel about this movie the first time you watched it, Allan? Did you see it when it first came out, like as a kid, or what?
Yeah, I mean, not when it first came out. I saw it on good old VHS, and I had it on VHS. It was the big old plastic version where it's
bubble,
like,
yeah.
It's like, you get to see it, smell the plastic.
Yeah. Oh man, I just got memories of Susie.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And it was creepy. If we're being honest, it was creepy as hell. Like it was not like, oh, for kids. It was like to everything from the score to the boom 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 when you saw the board for the first time. I'm like, what is this, a horror? What are we doing here? Like where are we going? What direction are we trying to? Is this for kids? You try to make it for kids? Because I was scared as hell. It wasn't like friendly.
Yeah, it's very intense, especially with the sound design, like you mentioned.
Very in the crocodile, the gate, like what was it, crocodile or alligator?
It was a crocodile.
Oh yeah, that's right. He corrected her on that.
He
He's
corrected
like,
her.
it's actually a crocodile.
Oh my goodness!
26 years in the jungle, he still learned how to mansplain. But
he just corrected her.
No,
Not actually mansplaining. He just corrected her. But also,
he was also
he
nervous.
still 26 years in the jungle. He still is a nerd.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Bonnie Hunt in this. This Bonnie Hunt was in here, right?
Oh yeah, she was great. Yeah,
yeah,
fabulous, Bonnie Hunt.
I fell in love with her as a mom in Beethoven, since Beethoven.
Does that hold up?
I guess we're gonna have to find out.
That's right.
Beethoven 1 and 2, man. Beethoven 1 and 2.
Dude, those are the classics right there. That dad in that movie as well. He is classic dad. Classic dad.
Great. Yeah, that was one of those movies that we didn't own, but we definitely made our mom rent like 16 times.
Some people was mad they couldn't get Beethoven at movie gallery and Blockbusters all over America because we was getting it everywhere.
But do you remember how you felt the first time you watched it?
Yeah, we went and saw it in the movie theaters. Full disclosure, we are brothers. Yeah. Not just brothers, like all three of us is brothers.
Yeah.
But we are brothers. Okay, we are actually blood brothers. Yeah. We saw it in the movie together, and I remember just being like amazed by it because I loved Robin Williams all the time. Our mother's one of our mother's favorite TV shows in the 80s was Mork and Mindy, and so Robin Williams always been a part of our life. The reason I remember it being after Peter Pan or Hook is because there's a lot of Hook references, or a few Hook references,
some visual references,
like this right here where he shows up and he's,
oh my God, Liver King. Definitely. Do you guys know who Liver King is?
Liver King? No.
The Liver King. Okay, he is this crazy juiced up dude. If you social media, if you like Google, look up Liver King.
Yeah, we're bringing it up.
He's like a big jacked guy who claimed that he's never touched a steroid, never touched a performance enhancing drug.
Oh my Lord, God. Have mercy. That is that beard.
And literally, he's touched everything and it's been proven. Like an email went out between him and somebody who used to get his PEDs from, and his like he had to kind of make an apology, and it was crazy. It was like,
this guy's humongous.
Liver King looks like he literally eats liver. Like he does eat liver.
Oh yeah,
he eats liver, and he looks like he cuts them out of fucking walruses and goddamn hippopotamuses. Like those are not normal sized livers.
Yeah, that's a large animal's liver.
Man, I'm glad
Robin
you just
Williams
mentioned this
was
guy.
the original Liver King. Now you know.
Liver King, Liver King.
Yeah, this was definitely.
Did that outfit not look like Peter Pan to you?
It did have some Peter Pan vibes.
And then he pulls out the sword and it kind of like flies back and he just looks at the sword like it's kind of like a small little Easter egg callback.
I didn't notice that. I see that.
So I remember as a child remembering that, like noticing that, because I remember loving Hook so much. Yeah. Like we can sit here and reenact the entire movie for Hook right now. So yeah, that's how I felt about it. How did you feel about it?
Pretty much the same way. Yeah, like when I first saw it, I thought it was amazing. And this is just like such a visual feast. And I don't really remember like a lot about the story, like rewatching it today or when we rewatched it for this. There were a lot of little story elements that I didn't really notice, but I really appreciated on this rewatch that we'll get into. But as a kid, it was just fun. It's like, oh, I like the monkeys. I like that part where David Alan Grier almost gets eaten by a plant. Like,
dude, so much David Alan Grier that we needed more David Alan Grier. I don't know how they could have fit that in and wedged that into that, but there was only 4 chess pieces. I mean, 4 little game pieces. So we couldn't. Man, we needed 5 so we could get him in the game too.
all the practical effects really gave me goosebumps too, because that stuff is like it looked like everything was pretty much, it just looked like things were in camera. You know what I mean?
Right,
It looked
yeah.
like they didn't cheat a lot. They just kind of like, okay, everybody's in this water. Just bring the water in, guys. You know what? Everybody was like,
Yes.
oh god,
Bring in the water. Somebody said that. Somebody
Yes, right.
said that. Like I remember watching this thing about Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, the second one, and by that time, Jim Carrey was very much a part of the entire production and directing. And I remember with the scene where he's like getting buried, like by like where he's buried up to the neck, and there's supposed to be ants coming. They remember him saying like, bring in more sand. It's not enough sand. It doesn't look real. Just bring in some more sand. So somebody definitely said on set, bring in the water. Is the water ready?
Yeah, like the sure, like.
But I'm glad you brought up the practical, because this is the beginning, be it 1995. This is right after Jurassic Park, and it is really at the beginning of using CGI in movies. And the director later on said in like an article in 2008 that if this movie was made 4 years before it was made, it would have looked terrible, and it would have been a bad movie. And if it was made 4 years after
Mortal
this
Kombat Annihilation.
Exactly. This movie would not have been there.
Well, yeah, creatures moving like that. Yeah. Sure they do.
It'd have been if they got Jim Henson, it might have been okay.
Yeah,
but also laughable.
Well, you know, it's funny that you mentioned the special effects because first off, the Rotten Tomatoes score, critics score is 52%, audience score is 63%.
Okay.
And
what the hell? Come on, audience.
Hey,
I know, like,
that's why we're here.
Because there's different movies that come out and the audience score is like, 99. And it's like, critic score is like 50.
Yes.
So I don't know, like I don't know. How did
Tar has a higher rating than this movie? Okay, there's so many I could go down. Like I've done this a couple episodes, so I don't want to do it right now. But there's a long list of movies that are not as good as this movie that are listed way better. So and it might have something to do with that whole corruption.
Oh, that Rotten Tomatoes scandal that's going on. At the time of this recording, investigation is still ongoing.
That's right. But allegedly.
But it's funny. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times, he did not like this. He gave it 1 out of 4 stars, and he said, "quote It's like one of those video games where you achieve one level after another by killing and not getting killed. The ultimate level for young viewers will be being able to sit all the way through the movie."
Let me tell you something. Roger Ebert is a motherfucking gladiator with a fire sword. Every time he comes in to a motherfucking movie, watch the fuck out. All
his
of his
takes are really
when he don't like a movie, he comes up with the most colorful ways of describing how bad the movie was. I am trying to learn from this man.
But what do you think about that criticism, Alan? As far because like we talked a little bit about the special effects, but what do you think about like the scripts specifically for this? Do you feel like it was solid or?
Yeah, like the things that I have to rewatch it, to be honest. But I didn't think that the script. I definitely saw worse. I saw worse movies than this, like way worse. Like if this was Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat Annihilation, sure. But like when I look at a script, I look at what words comes out of characters' mouths, and it seems like almost back in the 1990, was it 5? Back in 1995, that it's like people kind of held things to a much higher standard than they do now. I feel like, because everything, all the words seems pretty believable. It's not like, oh, we're gonna say this because it's gonna be laughing, it's gonna be funny, it's gonna be pop culture. There's no, I don't know how many pop cultural references there is in this movie.
Yeah, and I was actually rewatching it. Sorry.
Well, the pop culture, to your point, because I found it very funny, the pop culture references that are made in this movie are all from 1969. So they're old ass pop culture references that only the adults who were in the room in the movie theater with their kids watching this movie will even understand.
Yeah.
Like there were I was thinking about that rewatching it this time. I was like, oh, Robin Williams isn't, that one of his superpowers is having this being able to improv about pop culture, but since his characters missed out on the last 26 years, he can't talk about any of that.
But he still managed to do it.
I mean, well, he still managed to be funny without without having to reference stuff from like the past 26 years.
And also I felt like his performance didn't need that in the to your point, Alan, this was like a lot of, it was kind of scary. It was like a lot of serious moments in this movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I don't think that would have worked as well.
From a plot perspective, like I would say that I guess there is a lot of plot convenience. I guess that's probably what people didn't like the fact that the Jumanji board worked in certain ways, that it worked like to bring people, did things to bring people back, and you know what I mean, who came, who was got sucked into the board, and I don't know 100% how the board works very well, but I know it's pretty insidious and it's pretty messed up.
Let me tell you how insidious it is. You were absolutely right, because I noticed after my 6,000th view of this movie, only people who can hear the drums of the game are children. Like, you have to be a certain age of a kid. Like, the adults don't hear it, and it's a very telling moment when what's his name? Is his name Allan?
Yeah, Allan.
Oh, we got Allan on the show. Like, that is wild.
That's why he chose
that is wild. That is wild. Look, that is not a coincidence. America and Russia, who keeps blocking our videos because of fucking movies that we cover. What the hell is that about? But anyway,
that's a very.
You don't have Jumanji in our. You must do that.
Here in Russia, we do not watch Jumanji. We hate Robin Williams. You must find a different actor to put in the movie.
You but laugh too much. Russian like die in this movie.
So yeah, like in this scene, like all these adults see this kid walking into a construction site. One, that's just wild. But two, nobody else hears these drums that he's walking towards. They've been working there all day. They don't hear no drum.
Right, yeah. Like,
and then I noticed oh yeah, let this ride.
Like, this is a super creepy scene, man. Yeah. Like, and to your point,
the score, you didn't see that.
Actually, I forgot to look that one.
I'm sorry, but yeah, to my point, this is clear that this is the first indicator that only kids can hear it. And at the very beginning of the movie, we're introed with these 1700s children who were riding in with a horse and carriage trying to bury the game into the grave that they dug up. It's wild. I'm like, these kids is way too serious. Why is their life so serious, man? Like, but they've been playing this game. You know, you don't know that going in. You know, they've been playing this motherfucking game. This game is serious.
I love that Jumanji lore. I didn't know that. Things like that is that's good to know. That's really good to know.
Yeah, this is why you come to Drunken Banthas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the best information that you ever get. You don't get nowhere else. No, ain't nobody told you. Trust me. I looked all over YouTube. Ain't nobody giving that information. Yeah, we pay way too close attention to these movies.
Told them, man.
Try to told them. And I do really appreciate just like the father's, like the family aspect of the movie.
Yes, the family aspect of the movie too. I was just gonna mention that too. Is that's what, in my opinion, what makes it special. Like that's what makes it really, because you actually do feel like this family is kind of or this de facto family, because they're not even a family, right? They're just kind of put together. There's kids, and then there's the Bonnie Hunt character, and then there's the Robin Williams character. I feel like they kind of become this family by the end. You know,
they definitely do, like an adopted family of each other. They have all adopted each other. But also, Robin Williams is
that I was expecting Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness to go, and then it did not, and I was very pissed off. I'm
man, you know what?
Very
I haven't
mad.
heard anybody make that kind of like acknowledgement. Like this would have been.
I mean,
a
what was
better
her
movie
character
based
there
on
for?
family.
It was like she was there.
You talking about America?
Yeah, America.
Right.
Yeah, like she was there, and their marriage, obviously, or their togetherness, was it?
Right.
Their relationship suffered. Was it Doctor Strange and I forgot the girl's name, the love
Wanda?
interest name?
Oh no. Love interest,
I'm talking about the
your girl Emily
yeah,
Blunt.
Rachel McAdams.
Oh, Rachel McAdams. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, both of them. They're the same person. Those are the same people for me. I'm sorry.
Everything. Overpowered Scarlet Witch woman.
Yeah, no, I love her. Yeah, she's great, but
she went way too hard. She was just killing
right.
everything in sight. There was nothing anybody could ever do. There's nothing. I'll just pretend to be dead. I'll just be like, you know, but like it was clear that there was something that, you know, she needed. That was that America needed some kind of a family because she killed her parents allegedly. I thought they'd circle back to that. They didn't. They just forgot to throw that out.
Right.
And then you have that, you know, relationship that suffered. She was getting married and to somebody else, and then, oh, we could never work or whatever like that. And then her character comes in, giving, you know, that could provide that relationship kind of what it needed, I suppose, you know, to kind of revamp it. And, you know, but anyway, it's a different movie. But it's kind of reminded me.
No, it's a good point because first of all, I've never heard anybody, like I was saying, make that kind of connection to, you know, with what should have gone down in that movie in Doctor Strange 2. But also, it just goes to show how, if you don't like movies out there, ladies and gentlemen, you probably don't like the movie that is coming out now because it's not written like we used to write movies in the past. You have to, when you go to the movies, most of us, when we go to the movies as young people, children, we have our parents take us. We're experiencing it as a family. And when you can touch those heartstrings, it makes everyone feel better. And when you walk out of the theater, you have a good feeling. You have like a smile on your face, even though you don't know why, maybe. You know, like it's because the movie is trying to really actually talk to someone in the audience. Now, the problem with movies today, like to your point with Doctor Strange, only people they're talking to are nerds. And they don't want to, like, you know, as a nerd, I'm okay with that mostly. But what happens is
of Ashanti is destroyed.
Well, what happens
the book
is
of Ashanti's diary. Y'all got
what happens is they streamline towards people who are on Reddit and Twitter, and that doesn't really. That's a very small scale.
It made a crap ton of money, but I didn't know how it made that much money. I'm like, that's insane. It made like what, over $700 million.
Yeah, it
we
almost
have
made $1 billion.
Yeah, we have a theory about that. It's just people go see. It's like gas prices. People keep paying it. If you just raise it because we got to get our Marvel movie in.
And that was also just one of those movies where like everybody needed to go see it because of like who's going to be the cameo in it.
The next movie, what's going to happen.
But
this, I mean, just saying, to the point of this movie making a lot of money, Jumanji made a lot of money.
It did.
Like,
it did make.
How could it be considered a failure then if it made a crap ton of money?
Right? I mean, come on.
It was like, I guess, sort of a critical failure, and it didn't make.
Roger Ebert. That's why it was considered a failure, because the most famous critic in the world was like, "This sucks."
Yeah, it definitely didn't do it any favors. And it also came out in just a very stacked year. We always talk about 1995 on this podcast.
Oh, no, I thought it was 1990.
It was 1995.
1994.
94 is also a big year, but yeah.
No, we talk about 94 all because Forrest Gump, Lion King, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Man, the list goes on. The Shadow.
Yeah.
Check it out on Does It Hold Up?
But yeah, these are all the movies that came out in 95 that like I guess like the highest gross.
Can I read it?
Rough.
Like these are huge movies.
Batman Forever, Apollo 13, Toy Story, Pocahontas, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. I was just mentioning that movie. Casper, Die Hard with a Vengeance, which we will be doing on Does It Hold Up because you fucking people are I can't even, I don't know. Anyway, Crimson Tide, which I hated because I was mad because that had nothing to do with the University of Alabama, and GoldenEye. And Waterworld, I don't know how it made the top 10. That's ridiculous. Yeah. But anyway, those are some like you mentioned, big name. Like, don't nobody not know any of those movies.
Yeah, those are all huge. I'm sure if you look at like the top 10 box office of like 2014, you'll probably see a couple of movies in there that you completely forgot about.
7 was 11.
Yeah, 7 was actually
7-11.
Slow creep. 7-11.
You can't make these things up.
No, you can't.
Yeah, that one actually creeped up to making $100 million over like, later.
But you know why? You know why, man?
$300 million.
VHSs. Okay. TNT, TBS. You know what I mean? WB Network. Shout out to WTTO 21 Birmingham. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you make your money. Disney. Warner Brothers, Paramount.
They still got Blu-rays now, but like
they do. But you know what messes them up? I'm glad you mentioned that, man. You're amazing. You're like throwing up volleyballs right now because they do have the hard copies that still come out, Blu-rays and whatnot, and they do have like the director's cuts and all that stuff still. But they release those after the digital is already released. In my opinion, they should release those before the digital is released, and then let that live, because people gonna still get the digital.
Right.
The digital. I don't know what the
digital copy,
but they should start making the digital copies.
I think your apple juice is kicking in.
Right? Like not the digitals. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's how you make. That's why I feel Jumanji made so much money, because we definitely had one of them plastic.
Yeah,
that crunch that it made.
For sure. And those things, like, we kept it for a long time back in the day, right? It's like we didn't know where these movies were gonna go. Like, these had in my household, they had dedicated crates.
Yes.
To movies, and older movies would go in the crates, but the actual, the newer ones would go on the bookshelf.
Oh yeah, on the bookshelf. Yeah, it's like on display.
Bookshelf. My mom got a
watch. Which one?
Right.
My mom got an entertainment center one year, and then like all of them, like her movies went on this side, and then our movies went on this side, and then like you said, the older movies, they got put in the archives in the middle, like just handle it right there. Yeah, man. That I don't want to go back to VHS or anything, but let's just go back to hard copies. No, let's just go back to hard copies. Fuck that. I don't have anything else to say about it. Let's go back to hard copies.
We did mention a little bit about Bonnie Hunt earlier. She plays Sarah Whittle. But do you guys have an MVP of this movie? Because there's a lot of great actors in this. Like when you mentioned Rob Williams, Kirsten Dunst, David Allen Greer, underrated.
Didn't mention Kirsten Dunst, but she gave me a kiss one time at the Garage Pizza and at well, I ain't gonna tell you what the other place was because they never paid me.
So. All right, now she gave you a kiss.
Yeah, man.
Tell me more. How did what happened?
Twice. I bet.
Did you see Magnolia and you enjoyed it? She...
Well, I will not say. Oh no, I enjoyed it, but I will not say. Well, no, I will say she was quite intoxicated, inebriated.
Oh, okay.
And I was working. Garage Pizza. Shout out to Garage Pizza. Shout out to Jay. You know what I'm saying? But she just kind of ran up on me and grabbed me, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, I like you. And then like gave me a kiss. I'm like, damn, hey.
What year is it?
2012. And then I met her again in 2013. She gave me a kiss in 2013. She's just a kissing. She's just really friendly. She's just
twice. She's
just a very nice person.
That is awesome. Why are celebrities so stuck up nowadays?
Right. You know what?
Now you can't even look their direction without it called it.
Your celebrity.
Look at me. Don't. With security.
Right. Now I'm not. This is not carte blanche for you people to go out and kiss Kirsten Dunst now. Don't want to see any Tedros action out there. Okay. This is not. Don't do that.
She just doesn't come across to me as someone who would just be okay with just giving smooches everywhere. But
I take that, and I take that as a compliment.
Right,
I take that as a compliment. I'm not. But yeah, but Kirsten Dunst does an amazing job in this movie. And also, what's the little kid's name?
Oh, the little boy's name.
Little boy. Right here. Let me tell you something. Here at the Drunk Banthas, we have a saying, and it is, fuck these kids. We hate child actors. Very hard to find good child actors. Good ones. Solid good ones.
Unless you Haley Joel Osment in The Sixth Sense. He did it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
And
Few and far between.
From
Dakota Fanning?
Dakota Fanning. See, I didn't even have to. You see that? I ain't have to say what movie.
Who's that little old girl?
Brothers.
Yeah. I didn't say white. I ain't say white. I ain't say nothing. Little girl.
Empathy.
You know, and but that's just because she's a phenomenal actor, and they're very few and far between. So shout out to
Bradley Pierce
and Kirsten Dunst for doing an amazing job as child actors.
Yeah, they were like good. I didn't remember the kid who played Peter being that impressive, like in the back of my mind. But rewatching, I was like, oh yeah, he's really good.
Oh,
he's really talented.
He was transformative.
You was so good, they just blended in, right? That's what happens when you're so good that they don't just stick out. They're like, oh, okay, what the hell?
Right.
Yeah. There's only two ways you want to stick out in movies and entertainment. You know, and it's either there's only two ways you can, but there's only one way you want to, and that's being good. But you can stand out for being very bad.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the standout of this movie. My MVP is David Allan Greer. Go ahead and let it ride.
It was brand new. No. What year is it?
1995, remember?
95. You got some ID? Oh, let me guess. You probably left it in the other Tarzan outfit, right?
Yeah, he's
that was a terrible one.
That was not a good.
But I will say, still was a good one. Tarzan outfit, right? David Allan Greer is probably the most underrated actor ever in Hollywood.
Yeah, I would.
I'm out on that limb. I'm on that limb. What do you think, Alan? What do you think?
I didn't think that he was underrated. I don't know. I perceive things different back because as an actor, like who went out on different gigs and auditioned a lot. Like he was acting in a time where seeing black people on screen was like, I think he's one of the pioneers. He's like one of those people who just like kind of paved the way, for the rest of us, to be on screen. And I thought that I didn't think that he was underrated, but maybe he is. Like I thought that he may have been properly rated, like because he was being hired a lot. He was being hired, man. And
he did get hired a lot
in that time period.
Yeah,
in that era,
Yeah, he definitely did get a lot of work for sure. And I think that like we have so much love for him that we just like expected him to just like go into the stratosphere of like the
like the A-list, like more, kind of like
I'll tell you why
he's a strong character. Yeah, he got a good strong character acting career.
Well, he went to like Juilliard.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And like he's an actor. He started doing stand-up when he moved to LA because that's what you did in the 80s. You moved to LA. If you were an actor, it didn't matter if you were funny. You got on stage and you did stand-up comedy. Tom Hanks is another one. And the reason I mentioned Tom Hanks is because he wanted this man, David Allan Greer, to be Bubba Gump or whatever his name was. Bubba, whatever.
Yeah, it was Bubba. I forget
Bubba
what his
something.
last name was.
But anyway, Bubba
was the
guy who played Bubba did an amazing job.
Yeah, he did a really
good
job. But
David Allan Greer was who Tom Hanks wanted, and they even helped production up so that he could get David Allan Greer. But David Allan Greer read the script and he was like, I'm not playing the retarded guy on the like, I'm not doing that.
I want the black dumb bro.
And like
far, graduated from Juilliard for this.
Yeah, I can see how on paper
Shakespeare.
I'm an actor.
Right.
No, but then he like ran into Tom Hanks like 6 years later because he didn't believe the stories of like, oh, Tom Hanks wants you to be on this movie. Tom Hanks loves you. Then he met Tom Hanks like years later and he was like, I like You're my favorite actor. It's like,
And
oh
you
shit.
see this certain roles. Maybe he passed on a few roles he shouldn't have passed on. It's like,
Yeah,
It's
that's
definitely I
kind
feel
of
like what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, sliding door situations. Like, what would David Allen Greer have a Denzel type career if he decided to go with that?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
So,
that
ladies
role.
and gentlemen, think about when you have an
Yeah, okay.
opportunity. Think about what would David Allen Greer do? Do the opposite.
And then also think, what's the guy who played Bubba doing right now? Do you remember? Maybe
You know what?
Maybe David Allen Greer did
not-
make the right decision.
Let's not go there.
You know what? That's a great point. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a
Oh,
great
no.
point. But I think David would have overcome that. But we've talked enough about David, my MVP.
Yeah, I just wanted to redeem myself on the clip. Let me play a better David Allen Greer clip.
Oh yes, please.
Hell yes, that effect was on point. I love it.
Fine, take it.
Yes, that VFX was so amazing. And
Oh,
also,
my
I just want to point out that that's the last time we see the car, but the car was a character in this movie.
Yeah.
And Roger Ebert, let me tell you right now, you was definitely hating because that car was a character in this movie and it died. There was stakes in this movie. There was stakes in this movie.
Yeah, I love the bit where the car just keeps getting worse and worse throughout the movie. But do you have
a window?
Yeah, like
But
did you have a favorite performance in this movie, Alan? Like, out of all the characters?
Favorite performance. So like for me, it can't be Robin Williams just because I felt like his character was kind of disconnected from everything going on, and I was trying to always find my way back in. But I think that it might be something about either I don't know who the little boy was, but either the little boy or Bonnie Hunt's character.
Yeah, Peter, was it Peter, the little boy?
Peter. I forget
His
what
name.
his last name is.
Yeah.
I felt myself
Peter
caring the
Hunt.
most
No,
about...
Bonnie Hunt, and then it's
Peter Shepard.
Peter Shepard.
Okay. I felt myself caring more about her and him than Robin Williams' characters. I felt like his character was just gonna go back in the game at some point. I'm just gonna like disappear and like okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna go back to Act 1 where he was in the game again.
Yeah. I do like how they did that though, where they didn't put anyone else in the game and they just let Alan goes into the game the first time they play. Damn, his first role, he went to the game. That's kind of bad luck.
Yeah, like
I bet you people have been playing this game for thousands of years and nobody ever went into the game. And this dude just happened to be the one.
Dice
You know what I'm saying?
roll. Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, and I liked just to your point of how Bonnie Hunt's character is like really great in this movie is one of the things that that's keeping her from playing again is she says, what if I get sucked back into the game?
Right.
What if I get sucked into the game? Or forget she said, what if I get trapped into the game?
Right.
And then Robin says, well, that we won't let that happen because we won't stop playing.
Right.
I thought that was a really sweet moment.
Also, it was like,
because we're all gonna
bitch, you left me in. Bitch, you left me in the game. All you had to do was goddamn roll a 5. Yo, goofy ass didn't fucking let me live. Shit. Like,
how did the game get separated from them? How did from initially, right?
So, what happens at the beginning is Alan gets beat up by some bullies. He accidentally gets David Allen Greer's character fired from his job, and then when he goes home, he finds as we saw earlier, he finds the game. Then he goes home and his dad yells at him a lot and he threatens to run away. He packs up his luggage and he gets ready to leave. But Sarah, as young Sarah, shows up and he has the game. She can hear the drums playing.
Yeah.
And he's surprised that she can hear it too. And then they open it up the game and she rolls first, which bringing in a what's a herd of bats? What do they call bats? A school
flock?
of bats? A flock?
A murder? I don't know.
A murder is a bunch of rats.
And crows.
Right. So
who rolled accidentally? Somebody rolled accidentally in the beginning, right?
no,
Somebody's
that's
like, I'm not playing this stupid game, and then put it
I think
down, and then it was the actual roll.
Oh, that was her first roll. That was Sarah's first roll.
Oh, well, Sarah rolled on purpose, and then Allan, because then Allan, he accidentally rolled, and he said the game thinks I rolled,
and Sarah says, "What do you mean?
The game thinks."
It was good.
I enjoyed that line. Come on, these lines weren't too bad in that movie.
Yeah, they were good,
And they were delivered by comedic actors who were delivering serious roles. I mean, serious performances.
Yeah, like I think that it really helps that to have some people like Bonnie Hunt and Robin Williams who could bring a comedic element to these really, if you think about it, super tragic situations. Because like, you know, Robin or Alan's parents assume that he disappeared, and the whole town thinks that they killed him.
He's dead,
and
yeah.
they just like
The bullies
Chopped
killed
his
him and
body
left
up and put it in the
Got it.
walls. Is
Yeah.
what one dude says.
Yeah, that's what most people think.
And this
So that's-
movie is for children? Is it children?
Yeah, let me tell y'all kids something right now. Y'all soft.
Right. Y'all real soft. Hell's wrong with y'all. You don't know when we used to see him. Daddy used to take me to go see The Grudge.
That's
Remember
right,
that
man.
movie, The Others, with Nicole Kidman? Everybody dead. Everybody, the mother, everybody, the cheering, all the cheering.
Actually, I do remember my mom taking us to see Die Hard with a Vengeance in theaters, and she was like, I mean, I know this is not for kids, but I'm not missing this.
It was like, but it's rated R. You can't take us to see this. Shut up. Come on. Shut up.
I wanted to see this movie since I saw the ad.
Yeah, shout out to Die Hard with a Vengeance. We will be doing that on Does It Hold Up?
I will say, even as scary as this movie is, this is one scene that is definitely for the kids and the adults. This was just probably my favorite moment.
This is probably my favorite scene too.
Oh wait, let me.
He's like on a bender wants to kill him.
It's very Home Alone.
Yo, that was an unnecessary ass scream, and I hope that was a different man. Like, I hope that was a different person's voice. Just for shits and giggles, I hope that was somebody else that was just like,
Right.
Yeah,
you couldn't make it into the booth this morning, so we hired this guy.
or his like, oh man, that was like a real serious scream. Let's get somebody in here who does something crazy.
Yeah, and there was Jonathan Hyde. He played the dad and Van Pelt, which is like a cool, I guess, parallel, but because he was dealing with daddy issues.
Side?
Oh yeah, let me get a side by side.
Yeah, it was a crazy parallel between
that.
his father, because he had to stand up to his father was always telling him to stand up to the things that he fears, and a manifestation of that formed in the game. And apparently while he was in the game, he probably had to deal with this gentleman. And well, I said gentleman, that was really nice. He's fucking murderous, crazy hunter is a gentleman. Right. But anyway, but yeah, and then he ends up at the end actually standing up to him, taking his father's advice, and it ends up being what saves the game. That's how he ends up getting Jumanji. It's like Uno. Like apparently, well, I used to have the board game. I gave it to my stepson. He got it at the house, so I don't have it to put up right now. I was gonna put it right here.
Oh wow!
I was gonna put it right here, but it was only because it was lame and it was cool at the same time. So. But yeah, this is they're side by side. So yeah, it was clearly like a.
Like now I can see it, but before it's like no.
I didn't know it either until we did research for this film. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's a nice little nod to have like that the themes kind of carry over with those two storylines. But also, like we were talking about, accountants love that shit. It's better than
Right.
2 checks, 1 check.
Exactly, one person.
That's right. Budget.
Just add him back, pay him an extra day. Sign that contract, and then
producer love that.
Right.
Now before we before we wrap things up, I did want to ask you guys both a question. Because there have been both of you guys. Before we get to like the end where we vote, I was just curious if you guys had seen any of the sequels, like the Zathura, which is like the spiritual sequel. And that one. You saw Zathura? No, how was that? Because I'd never seen that one.
Compared to Jumanji, it was trash. When you compare it to Jumanji, it was not good. It was not good. It didn't give off the same scary, eerie element. Like I enjoyed the horror aspect of Zathura, of Jumanji, not Zathura. Zathura was like, I know it took it more out of space, and it was like, right, it was like a space theme, right?
Yeah, it was a space thing.
Yeah, we're trying to bring it up right now.
But like I didn't feel as heavy. Like I didn't feel that it was as like the horror, I think, gave it a sense of seriousness that like this one didn't really have. Josh Hutcherson, there you are.
There you are.
Oh yeah, Josh Hutcherson, man. Little baby Josh.
Baby Josh.
He was actually one of my favorite child actors, in my opinion. I enjoyed him.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we got to probably do a video. Best child actors, top 10 child actors of all time.
It's like usually their child career kind of eclipses their
right.
It's like you look at child Josh Hutcherson and adult Josh Hutcherson, his like the works just don't even.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd have you know what, that would make the list easy to do because I'm glad now we definitely doing it because that makes it easier. You got Drew Barrymore and a couple other people. We in there.
Oh God, look at that CGI. Oh boy.
Oof, man.
This ain't gonna be on an episode of Does It Hold Up? I'll tell you that right now.
It does not hold up. I can say that right now. It can save y'all some time and some money. Save you some vodka.
Oh yeah, depression, psych therapy, appointments, all of that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that you kind of hit the nail on the head there with the like. I think that the horror element or like the scary thriller element of the first Jumanji is really what I guess helps us be that much more entertaining compared to something like Zathura, because Zathura
clearly for kids. And that's kind of like the pop culture should get a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes, like that. Like I understand what Zathura was like. There was, I don't know, they thought too deeply about all of the important things about the story in Jumanji that it didn't deserve to get. Like if someone did an actual like carbon copy recreation of Jumanji, I feel like it would do just as well as a Lion King remake, for instance. As like,
that's a controversial statement.
I know
that you just made in certain. It's not controversial here. It's not controversial here.
Like, well, because I don't know, people looked at the Lion King movie and say, this shit the same movie. I'm like, yeah, it's the same. That's literally what you signed up for. You it's gonna be the same. I mean,
it's called The Lion King.
It's also called
Disney repackaging.
Right. It's called a remake.
Put it on a conveyor belt. Okay, it's gonna make at least a couple $100 million. Okay,
so did you see the other Jumanjis?
We're gonna put Moana on here too.
Oh my gosh.
Coming out.
They didn't wait like 2 minutes before they did
Jumanji?
that.
There's Jumanji 2 and Jumanji 3 with The Rock and Jack Black and Kevin Hart.
You said The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, that was oh man, that's I actually have a friend who was in that movie.
Oh really?
Yeah, Morgan Turner. She played the one with the red hair.
Sorry, Morgan.
Oh, that's awesome.
You did a great job, but this movie is trash.
Well,
it's only trash. It's only trash, to be fair, I don't blame actors for movies being trash. And I definitely wouldn't have not took this check. If it was me, I'd have read this fucking script and I'd be like, this is dumb, but I'm doing this movie. Like, this don't do my favorite movie no
Jumanji
justice.
is like, so it like went the video game route?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh God,
These are all avatars.
See, here's the thing: they take everything about what made Jumanji work and they changed it. But like, apparently, they made a part 2 of this, so like, it didn't do that bad, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I've
it made them a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, it did. It did really, really well, and I've heard actually nothing but good things about the first Rock Jumanji. Okay. And I kind of like the idea of, okay, well, now the game, we get to see what happened to Allan when he got sucked into Jumanji. What is this fictional, I guess, world of like this dangerous jungle world look like? But from the look of the trailer, it doesn't seem like it had that horror element.
No, I've seen parts of the movie, and it's not. There's no horror element at all. And I'm gonna tell you why the game idea is dumb. Like video game idea is dumb. Transitioning.
Preach it.
Because that like storytelling element, it makes it creepier. It makes it more exciting, and like what is it when you're trying to be not obvious or secretive or guarding, anyway, those things. It makes the game a character. And now like the ring is the tape becomes a character. If you watch the tape, you die.
Right.
So if you play Jumanji, you gotta finish the game. And so, you know, you putting that in front of some people who are Gen Zers, for instance, who only play Fortnite and all that. But now that we get back to the simplistics of games, what gamer wouldn't find that entertaining in some kind of way? I think that's better. And going into the game, I don't dislike that at all. But the reason that doesn't work for me is the reason I just said. But I'm not saying the movie's not a good movie, because Land Before Time, the movie that they made to like remake the television show, I thought that was a hilarious movie. It has nothing to do with Land Before Time, but it sure was an entertaining. Land of the Lost. Yeah. That's what it is. Land of the Lost. I said Land Before Time because I'm thinking about Littlefoot and all them, but yeah, Land of the Lost with Will Ferrell and Danny McBride.
Yeah, that was a funny one. But I guess, you know, we could probably talk about this movie for hours and hours.
Hours and hours.
It's just steeped in nostalgia, and I think that we, you know, all enjoyed it when we were younger. But this is the time of the show where we have
now. We all in our 30s. I think you're in. How old are you?
Almost 1 year.
Yeah. We all grown. Is what we saying. We grown. So like the question really is,
ooh, can we see that lion clip real quick?
You know what? That is a good point.
We almost fucked up, y'all.
I'm like, yo, this is something. Oh, that lion clip was crazy.
Yo, the lion is an MVP as well.
Yes.
Lion is getting the nod for MVP because it was a lot.
It was scary as hell and funny. I was scared and laughing at the same time. That's the thing. How can you laugh and be scared in a movie at the same? Like, if you can do that in a movie, the screenwriter did a damn good job. If you can like and laugh at what they mean, you should be laughing at. Not like, oh, we're laughing at you because it's so bad.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout outs. And even the directing, shout outs to Joe Johnston, also directed things like Rocketeer and Captain America: First Avenger. Like the reveal of the lion is pretty creepy. Yes. Like I really love that.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm real good. Oh God.
Oh my God. And yeah, let me just move up a little bit further. But yeah, like it was. I like the blend of the practical and the CGI, because and they use little tricks like motion blur that that Jurassic Park had used as well to just help
Go a little bit further back. I got it.
Just to like help like make the not super realistic rendering still look more realistic because it's all in motion. Who the fuck are y'all?
All right, why y'all in my mama's house? I just want to pause here because this just, first of all, lighting. People don't take that into account anymore when they do CGI. Everything got to be bright and show you everything. This is how you do practical and CGI. You just get it in those shadows. Use the shadow to your advantage.
Good point.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it ride a little bit longer. That's probably the only time it looks bad.
Yeah, sometimes the puppet doesn't look amazing.
Lucky ass.
Hey, man.
I'm happy that carpet was there.
Right?
They're perfectly in that one section,
Yeah.
so that it could slide right inside the room, all neat and tidy.
Perfectly placed. It's like
Perfectly
put a
placed.
rug here just in case there's a lion attack.
You never know when there's gonna be a lion attack. That's for sure. I don't know when there's gonna be a lion attack.
Like,
That's some foresight.
I would say if this movie came out today, I would give it like a strong 7 out of 10.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because the question really is: does it hold? Alan, you go ahead and tell us. Does it hold up?
I think this particular movie, Jumanji, does hold up, especially when you stack it against Zathura and those two Jumanji fun movies with comedian in there and The Rock. It was, it definitely holds up. I think it was, and was it an original work back then?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Come
which
on
we don't get
now.
much of these days.
And it was an original and it was good. Like, come on now. I don't know. I think it does hold up. What do you guys think?
Well, Alex, the question is for you.
Does it hold?
All right.
For me, yeah, it does hold up. I had already like made up in my mind actually before I saw it again. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this movie is still amazing. And rewatching it, I think I liked it even more because again, just like the weird tragic aspect of just everything going on with Alan and his family, and Bonnie and all the Bonnie Hunt's character, how she had all this psychological trauma. And the kids losing their parents and then finding a new family with Bonnie and
the hidden
Robin.
antagonist in here is time too. Have y'all
That's like, you just wrinkled my brain, man.
Wrinkled my brain, balled it up and threw it in the trash. Yeah, man. Those are all great points, Alex.
Oh, thank you.
Usually I hate everything he said, but those are good.
But I guess the question for you is, for you,
does it
hold?
That was a
As
new
he's
one
still
for me.
thinking, he's like, shit.
No, let me tell you, the secret is to this show is sometimes I don't make up my mind until the very end of this show. Like when I take everything into account, and then sometimes my mind gets changed.
Same.
But this one definitely holds up, and I'll tell you why. In my opinion, this meets everything you want out of a movie. And like when you go to pay your good hard-earned money, you want to laugh, you want to have those moments where you could cry, but you don't.
Right.
And then you want to have those moments of closure, and you also want to have the moments where you connect to the character. It doesn't matter where you come from, you have a character to connect with in this movie. If you're black, if you're white, maybe if you're Mexican, you don't relate to it. I don't know. Maybe Asians, Mexicans, maybe they're missing out. But if you're white and you're black, then you probably love this movie and you have someone to connect to, and also the practical element of this movie when I'm talking about effects. We didn't talk about the vines.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of touched on the crocodile. The crocodile fight should have been the worst thing in this movie, and it didn't look too bad.
Yeah,
because it was one of the things that was most all it was all practical when he was riding the fucking, and like that should have been terrible. And it's like the director said, and like I talked about it earlier, this movie would have been made 4 years before, it would have been terrible. And if it was made 5 years after, yeah, exactly. So
I'm coming for that movie. I hope y'all don't like that movie. I mean, I liked it in a sense of, oh my god, it's so much fun. Like it's a fun movie to watch, but like it's like really, and all of the lines are bad. It's just
terrible.
Bad. The acting. Bad. Oh my god.
Bad.
It's so bad. Everything is bad. It's like, you remember that Katana, or there's the Katana's mom, and she's like, "What you?" I'm like, "What is
right?
I'm watching?"
No. It was bad. It was like
going on here.
There's C movies on Tubi that I would rather watch than that movie. And also check out the Mortal Kombat Annihilation drunk review on our channel. Drunk Panthers channel. If you're here watching, just go ahead and search it out.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 is on the list for Does It Hold Up? So maybe we can have you back on, Alan, to talk about them.
He kind of done already spoiled his answer.
So bad.
You can definitely have you back, but I don't think you want to do that one because you already expressed how that one is
rough.
But to your point, like the special effects in this movie are surprisingly still really.
Ooh,
really good.
Holy show, yo!
Go back a little bit, because this is all practical and CGI.
Yeah, it's like a nice blend.
Holy moly!
I'm just gonna do a little reset, so to get the.
I forgot that stampede scene.
Yeah, we don't want the YouTube on our back too hard. They kind of like us right now. Great sound. Great
no wonder. She's like, I'm traumatized again.
Right?
That's why I didn't want to play this stupid game.
Great. I mean, fantastic. And just that pause right there, just that frame. This should look terrible.
Right?
This should look terrible.
It's almost 20 years ago, or almost 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Jeez.
6.3 million views too on that video.
On that clip. And that ain't nothing but a clip of that scene. That's insane.
Y'all see how good movies used to look?
Yeah, somebody granddaddy going, this how it's supposed to be.
Saw it in theater with your mother now.
That's why I keep telling you. Your film, your student films is not good.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna keep paying for you to go down there now. If you keep making stuff like this, you're gonna have to go to medical school.
Reason why. That is the reason why. I'm not paying for your dumb ass.
Oh, that's great. I don't think that we
got it, and some people don't now. You don't got it. You don't got it.
So don't show me any more of your shit.
No more.
I think that's a great place to cap it off. Before we get out of here, Alan, could you tell the people where they can find you?
Yes, I'm Allan Northern on YouTube and Wade Northern on Instagram. If you guys want to give me a follow and subscribe, I talk about filmmaking tips and tricks. I teach you how to write screenplays. We go through a lot of Robert McKee, a lot of Blake Snyder's talked about on there. Not a Blake Snyder loyalist, but like I do talk about the things that are, applicable, things that are useful with respect to writing your screenplays, film treatment videos, the next video that I'm going to be producing. That's what I've been working on for a while now. There I am. And that's my film. It's The Brotherhood. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Tubi TV. It's on Hoopla. It's on Plex, and a few other streaming platforms. I'm also gonna release it on my channel once I get to 10,000 subscribers, in a 5-part episode.
Yeah.
So that's me, Allan Northern, ALLANNRTHERN.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and check out his channel. He's got a lot of dope shit, and check out his the film Brotherhood, because it's obviously
Brotherhood
on a lot. I know you got one of these subscriptions. I know you got Amazon Prime, you got Tubi, you got one of those.
Come on, man.
Go ahead and check it out.
Sure.
If you can't remember all that, go ahead and just go into the video description. We got links there so you can check out all of his stuff.
Right there. It's right here.
But thanks again so much, Allan, for coming by. Thank you guys for watching the show. New episodes drop every other Monday at 4:20 a.m. Check us out on all social media platforms at The Drunk Banthas. Please like and subscribe. It's not required, but if you don't, you will not be invited to the cookout. We will see you next time. Peace.